Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? Today we have a new lesson. We are still learning the operations with decimals, and we still have the same slogan: decimals are decent. Why decimals are decent? Because, as we said before, it's easy to do the operations with decimals just as we were used to do with normal numbers. So today's lesson is about multiplying decimals. And as I just said now, that multiplying decimals can be done as we learned before with multiplying any normal number. But let's revise some facts first. Here, for example, I have 4 times 2 equals 8. Okay, if I'm going to multiply 40 times 2, what am I going to do here? Actually, I'm going to multiply the 2 times 4. It will give me 8. But first, I got to put the 0 on the right side as it's here on the right side of the number. Here the same. I have 2 zeros, so I'm going to put 2 zeros first. Then 2 times 4 is still 8. So as you can see here, it's easy to multiply any number if I have only one digit, like this, whatever the number is, and I have zeros, because it will give me the same as I'm multiplying the number with the other number, and only the difference here is to put zeros on the right side according to the zeros for the number at the beginning. Okay, now let's see for decimals, how can I do this? It's the same here. 2 times 4 is 8, but what am I going to do? I will put my point after one digit as I have here, and then I can put zeros. And here, if I try this, it's the same. I have 2 places after the point, so I'm going to put the point and give myself 2 places. 2 times 4 is 8, and the 8 is the beginning, the first one, and here I have 0. Okay, so as you can see, still 2 times 4 is 8 for every one of them, for each one of them, and the only difference is the place. So here it was the ones place, I put it in the ones place. Here it was in the tens place, I put it in the tens place. Hundreds, hundreds. Here tenth with th and s, it's in tens, th and s. Here hundreds, hundreds. Okay, so the number is going to be the same as I'm multiplying without any difference. But what's the difference? Only the place of the number or the digit. Okay, this is the first fact we are going to revise. See how we are going to multiply decimals. As I said, it's just like normal numbers. I'm going just to keep the places, and the places here is kept using the point, the decimal point. So here I will put the point in its place from the beginning, and then let's go. 2 times 4, starting from the right side, the smallest place. 2 times 4 is 8, ones place. Now go to the 10th place. 2 times 3 is 6, and the point in its place after 2 digits as it was here. 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 1 is 2. So this is the number at the end. Now I changed the 2 and I put instead of it I 3. So let's try the multiplication. As I said before, we put the point from the beginning. I have 2 places. Start from the smallest place, the ones place. 3 times 4 is 12. So 12, this is the ones. What am I going to do? I will take the tens with me. 3 times 3 is 9, and 1 is 10. So again, put the 0, take the 1 up. Let's go. 3 times 3 is 9, and 1, 10. Again, 0, and take the 1 up. 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 is 4. So the product here is 40.02 or 40.2 hundredths. Now let's see next. Now we are in page 107, Pupil's book, and exercise 1. I'm going to multiply 2 times 0.3. I'm going to put a point, and here I have one place on the right, so I'm going to say 2 times 3 is 6 on this place, and I have nothing else, so this is 0. Let's see the next. I have 2 places to the right side of the point, so I'm going to put the point, and remember that I still have 2 places to fill. 2 times 3 is 6. I start from the right side, and then I can do this and say 2 times 0 is 0, or I just, once I figure what's going to happen here and put the zeros as you wish. Okay, so it's going to be 0 0.06 or 6 hundredths. Let's see next. Here, exercise 2, I have 7 times 2.3, but here he is asking me to estimate first. So I'm going to estimate, as we said before, estimation is mentally rounding quickly. I have 3, I look at the number after the point quickly, it's less than 4, so I'm going to ignore, so this is going to be 2, and here 7, 2 times 7 is 14, so this is my estimation. Let's see the actual operation. 7 times 3 is 21, so I'm going to put the 1 and take the 2 up with me. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16. Did I forget something? Yes, I forget the point. I got to put the point from the beginning. Here, let's estimate first. I have after the point 0, so I'm going to ignore. The number is going to be 1 times 9 is 9. Okay, now remember, put the point first in its place. Just go down and put it in its place. 9 times 7 is 63. I put 3, take the 6 up with me. 9 times 0 is 9, and 9 times 0 is 0, sorry, and 6. 9 times 1 is 9. So the product here is 9.63, and the estimation is 9. So it's close. Now let's go to C. Estimate first. Here after the point I have 4, it's less than 5, so it's going to be 11, and here 8. 8 times 11, remember the 1 is like the mirror, so here I have 2 mirrors. The 8 is going to see itself 2 times, it's 88. Now here, let's do the operation. 8 times 6 is 48. Put the 8 and take the 4 up. 8 times 4 is 32, and 4 is 36. Put the 6, put the point, and take the 3. 8 times 1 is 8, and 3 is 11. Put the 1, take 1 up. 8 times 1 is 8, and 1 is 9. So the product here is 91.68 hundredths.